What's up, homies? This is the One More Game podcast. On this podcast, we talk about nothingness and everything at the same goddamn time. If you don't like it, sucks to suck. And with me today, I have my boy Charlie HD. Say what's up, Charlie.
Yurt.
We got G Man, of course, Money Man.
What up, man? What up?
Mr. Hassan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got my big boy Thousand Dankers, of course.
Was poppin' Chiefs.
And then we also have Vinny Kills with us. All right.
It's me.
What's up, boys? What we doing?
Just one more goddamn thing. All y'all guys wish my boy Thous fucking Dagus a happy motherfucking birthday today.
Hey, yo, wish
What?
this motherfucker a happy ass birthday, bro.
Yes, yes.
Leave
indeed.
that shit down in the fucking comments below.
You
Wishes
mean to tell
has
me-
a happy fucking birthday.
You mean to tell me you didn't tell me that it was your birthday on birthday?
25.
Fuck, I don't remember how that birthday thing by Tyler, the Creator, goes.
Just leave it be.
But yeah,
Leave it
But
be.
yeah,
These
no, you
motherfuckers
didn't
already
tell
put me on blast on the podcast anyway, so fine.
Uh,
All right, so topic.
Anyways.
So topic of conversation was we were talking about Charles not knowing how to cook for shit. And Hassan's comment was he could at least make tacos, and the conversation spiraled into going to Taco Bell, and Hassan was like, "Nah, go to a taco truck."
all right, listen,
you gotta come
motherfuckers.
up and-
Yes, yes.
Listen.
I haven't had
Where
that.
I live, there ain't no goddamn taco truck or nothing close. There is a
Oh,
Taco Bell.
See, that's
No,
what I was
wait.
gonna say. You should at least make some, dog.
There's like several food trucks near me, surprisingly.
Must be
But,
fucking
hey.
nice.
Yeah, but you live
Where
off
I-
like 23rd.
Where I used to live, back in the old heydays,
Yeah.
Big Truck Taco was the place to go. I don't
Yes.
give a fuck. That shit was gas.
You know what's funny is that place wasn't even in a truck. It was in a building.
It was, yeah, but still, it was still gas.
They called it
Yeah.
big. They called it Big Truck Taco, but it was in the building.
They really-
It was strange,
Yo.
and they were open throughout the good majority of the day. Like they sold breakfast too.
Hmm.
Dude, their freaking breakfast wraps is fire, yo.
Dude, their breakfast.
Yeah, I bet.
Fire. Hey, speaking of wraps, dog, have you guys had the unwitched wrap from Jimmy's Eggs? Well, no, not Jimmy's Eggs. It was Jersey Mike's, I think.
Not yet.
Nope.
I want
I
that
don't
thing.
eat
It's
at
fire,
Jersey
bro.
Mike's. I'm sorry.
I have not been there yet.
Sound good.
I don't eat at Jersey
Dude,
Mike's.
real.
You
Like,
can
they
catch my
put
ass.
Everything they put in a sandwich, but like they wrap it around a lettuce leaf.
Yo.
Pretty
Bro,
lit. I like it.
fucking
I feel like it's too
fucking vegans be like, all right, I got this burger, but it's lettuce wrapped.
It's all lettuce. It's all vegetables. It's
What?
all leaves.
Oh yeah.
All right,
It's all
guys.
stuff
All right,
that's
guys. I got my
grown.
Coke. It's lettuce wrapped.
The fucking VG lettuce.
It's all
Um,
grown organically.
It's that
Which-
organic shit.
Which is funny to me, which is fucking hilarious to me.
you told them that was done.
That they talk about, oh, leaves, salads, all this that. Guess what, motherfuckers? The shit is still processed. It's not pure. It's still processed foods.
True.
So, regardless of what you eat, granted, yes, it's a lot healthier for you, but it's not healthy because it's not pure. All foods that are made in our
Processed.
country is
Agree.
all processed.
True.
These bitches, these bitches out here, raw cabbage.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Especially if you get it from a store. Yeah.
It's because like I was
I
reminded,
mean-
I was reminded when I first started working at retail, dude. It was annoying when I was running. One handful of people were asking me "Hey, do you know if this is organic?" And it's like there's a green tag on there and implying that yeah, it is organic. Even the word organic was right there, but they were still being picky about it. It was fucking insane.
It's because Pete, I said this to my boss, right? So we have, I have my box for all my like my card readers and like my iPads and shit, right, at work.
Yeah.
Okay. I know my coworkers.
Mhm.
Every single I can't say every single one of them, but the vast majority of them have the utmost refusal to read anything. at all.
Yeah.
If it is something that is more than 2 words, they're like, nah.
Not reading it.
They're like, nah, not worth it. So we're running into an issue with the card readers and the iPads being plugged up on the wrong chargers.
Yeah.
Because like the white ones are meant to charge the iPads and the black ones are meant to charge the card readers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And thing is like, yes, they're both USB-Cs. You would think hypothetically it should work, but it doesn't. You plug in a card reader to the white cord, it will not charge.
Really.
Interesting.
And so I had to make a sign, right? Originally, Trisha, my boss, wanted me to make a label, right? She wanted me to make a label saying, white cords for iPads and the black ones for card readers, right? I told her, granted, I gave all my coworkers the benefit of the doubt, but I in the back of my mind was thinking what I said a minute ago. But realistically, these motherfuckers don't want to read anything that's more than 2 words.
Nah.
Like I'm dead ass. Like if it has anything more than 2 words on it, they won't read it. You put pictures to it, however, they'll go off the picture, call it a day.
No, like my whole thing on that, Thomas, honestly, is that everything has to be in big, bold ass fucking letters.
They still won't read it.
I know,
Yeah,
but
even
like it has to be like I don't know, like literally at my job, we have to put everything in big, bold fucking letters.
Like for my place, it doesn't matter. Like, we could put it as in bold font as what we want. We can make it the fucking biggest font style possible. These motherfuckers will still not read it. They'll look at pictures all fucking day long.
They'll look at them. They'll just have like they're just drooling and just like looking like, oh, that's a cool picture, and then just do it.
I saw that chicken and bread, bro.
Well, and what's funny is, I dead ass. I sat here at my desk for like I want to say like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I just kind of got some images from Google, put them all together, and called it a day. And I went to work the next day, sent it over to my boss, had her print it out, laminate it, cut it into 2 separate little squares. When I got there later, I taped it to the fucking counter. You know what I don't have a problem with now?
Yeah, you already went home?
Nice.
My bad.
Because these goofy ass motherfuckers. I'm telling you, it's the pictures. These motherfuckers will read a picture all day long.
Man, and this is for the tablets.
Yes.
Man.
I can make yours right now, guys.
Well then.
Speaking of my job, so tonight, right? Hayden said I would, but I'm cooking right now. At least someone out of Charles and Hayden knows how to fucking cook. Jesus.
Hey, but here's the thing though. He's willing to learn how to cook. My ass don't really care.
I'm about to cook right now.
Bro,
Like I'm perfectly content of driving 4 minutes down the street to Sonic or McDonald's, pick me up some food, drive 4 minutes back.
I'm not.
And sit. I know you're not, motherfucker. You like to fucking DoorDash and spend more money.
I'm lazy.
My fucking point. Thanks for stating out the fucking obvious.
I could cook. I can cook. I just don't.
Let my man cook.
Yeah,
Let me tell y'all guys some motherfucking shit.
Well, guess what?
Welcome back.
Oh, no, he's back.
Let me just tell y'all some motherfucking shit.
Yeah, go for it.
The next time I am stocking a fucking shelf and a dumb bitch asks me where something is when it's right in front of my motherfucking face.
Oh, dude, that's happened like to me several times before.
I'm going to punch a fucking bitch. I don't give a fuck. And the fact that she had the audacity to keep on talking to me afterwards, really pissed me off. Cause she was talking about gay pride and all this shit.
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't care.
Raise the
I am
flag.
trying to stock shelves.
Raise the
Get
flag.
the fuck out of my face.
No, this is gonna sound surprising to you. One time, I remember
Huh?
a
You don't want it?
coworker.
Why?
I remember a coworker apparently asked them about it, like who was winning the Super Bowl, and they were like not very they didn't really care much about sports. And the best part was that this guy kind of just like responded with, "Oh well, you seem to be missing out," and it's like, "Well, that's great."
It has.
Oh, for the
Dude, it just running against
Want lettuce
people who are
and all
like
that? Or
running
or
into
just
people who
burger
are
and
running into people who are sports fans, or it's like what I don't care, man.
Dude, okay, so look, I'm not a huge sports person. I'm not. I never have been. So when it comes to shit like the Super Bowl or like
Yeah.
the fucking like the playoffs for NBA shit, I don't pay attention to it. And motherfuckers come up to my coworkers come up to me at my job like, hey, you watch this or did you watch this? I'm like, nope,
Yo, you watch
sure
the
I'll
World
didn't.
go
Cup?
do regular shit.
Yo,
Yeah,
do
I
you
know,
watch
man.
Oh
this?
my
Yo,
god.
do you watch the World Cup? Did you see that one sport where all those South Americans are kicking the ball around? It's crazy,
Whoa,
man.
wild, stop, wild.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
I
the
know
World
that.
Cup, so I mean that's kind of accurate though.
Yeah,
No,
That's
I
funny.
know.
no.
It's not just South Americans. It's literally the whole world. But still, though,
and there's
it's
a
the
whole
fucking.
debate. They have a whole
It's
conversation on the
Bottom.
dude who made the most plays.
Did you hear though?
don't
I
know.
think I think it was the jerseys for like the Japan team were inspired after I think they were inspired after Blue Lock.
They were.
After Gulag?
No,
No,
not
Blue Lock,
Blue Lock. It's a new anime.
Lock.
It's a soccer anime.
which is pretty fire. If
that's kind of cool.
anybody who hasn't seen it, I am telling y'all guys to watch it. It is a very good anime.
I've thought
highly
about
recommend
it. It looks good.
Wait,
Must
what
be
was it
hype,
called
man.
again?
Blue
Blue
Lock.
Lock.
That's like my cholesterol.
Blue Lock.
Let's go.
No, Fo, question.
What's
That's
up,
kind
boy?
of interesting.
When you worked at the restaurant, right?
Sir.
Did you have like did your boss go shop at like grocery stores for stuff?
Yep.
She did.
Yep.
Tell me why these two people who work at a restaurant walked in and took my whole fucking cart of plastic bags.
Yikes! See, we don't do something. We don't do like that. Like she go to like Sam's and stuff to do that
No,
sometimes.
I'm talking about these two older people came into my store, walked over to where I was, got I'm about to use the word, but 12 units.
Oh my god.
12 units. And I'm talking about like the fucking boxes.
So 12 whole boxes.
No. Like I'm talking about like brown boxes that are filled with the actual fucking product
Mm-hmm.
that holds like way more. It had like I think like 24 in each box. And she
And
took
it just-
all 12 of my fucking boxes.
It just left.
What
Yeah,
the
and
fuck?
so I had to go back and grab more, and I only had 2 left.
These motherfuckers out here calling up their stores. Hey, yo, can we borrow some?
Yeah, I'll make it work.
Basically.
Just take
Nah, and then we caught some motherfucker behind the store in a yellow box truck trying to steal fucking pallets.
Stealing a whole
Wait,
pallet.
like the wooden pallet?
Bro,
Hey,
they were
man,
stealing
have some
pallets.
respect. He's a woodworker, bro.
Nah, bruh. In a fucking
Look at that
yellow, bro. When I was walking out there, that fucking truck sped the fuck off.
He said,
Yeah.
"Brrr."
Started whipping around and shit.
Motherfucker-
Nah, I
the
was sitting there,
motherfucking truck finna
bro,
come
he
by.
fucking took off, and I literally told them, I'm like, how much do you guys want to bet his ass is gonna come back later on tonight?
To get some more pallets.
Yeah.
Nah, I want you to understand something. We at like nighttime, we have like a fuck ton of people who work at nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah, you get the overnight
And-
stalkers.
Yeah, and they're in and out of that fucking back door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
the-
I'm like, Shoot, I wish a motherfucker would. I've been waiting for the day that I can finally beat someone's ass.
I almost did tonight.
Thomas, I'm not gonna go into what I heard from our mom of what happened earlier because honestly, Thomas, I wanted to punch a bitch.
Jesus.
So look here. So look, here's what happened, right? So, so I'm at work. Mama came by work because she dropped me off some fucking cookie bars, right?
Yeah.
Because for my birthday, I don't get a cake. I get cookie bars. Why? Cookie bars are gas. They are gas, right? So she came by and she dropped off cookie bars, and so she was gonna eat while she was there, right? Well, I walked to the back to go grab my jacket because it's at my job we switch hourly, like in our positions. So like for me, like my hour was up in my one spot, so I was going to go switch my buddy who was outside, right?
Yeah.
And so I was gonna go to the back, grab my other jacket that's a little bigger than what I was wearing, and then go outside. And I pick it up, and then my watch vibrates. And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I grab my phone. I look at it. My mom just texted me. She was like, "There's somebody begging in the lobby." I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
Rip.
And so then I walk up front, and it's me and two other managers on duty. Right, we walk into the fucking lobby, right, and this man is by the back door now. Right, he got to the very last table, and like it was like a husband, a wife, and like their child. And I'm talking like, and when I say like their child, like this child is in a high chair, right? So this is like it's like a baby child, right? Well, not. So like, and so he goes up to him, asks him for money, and when they said that they didn't have anything to give him, he got pissed off, turned around, and threw a fucking vase of flowers on the floor, and then walked outside, right?
Oh.
And then so me and the other two managers, we walk out, right? And I was kind of in the back end because I was behind the other two, and
Right.
and so the first guy walks out. He was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You know, you're disturbing our guests, and you're making a mess of our entire lobby. So we're just gonna have to ask you to leave." And I have one manager to the guy who's talking to him, to this homeless guy, and then one guy to his right, and then me, right? So I'm at the very end. Tell me why this goofy ass homeless man was staring me down, something fierce. I just gave him a look.
Yeah.
I gave him a look. I'm like, motherfucker, try me, please, for the love of God, swing on me. I'm like, swing on me for the love of God. I'm gonna be doing us both a favor. I get to go home, and you get 3 hots and a cot, my man.
I'm done.
I'm doing you a favor just as much as me. Please swing on me for the love of God. Cause he was looking at me like I wasn't about it. I'm like, you're staring at the wrong motherfucker today.
Like, was he just like there at the lobby, just like asking people for money, right? Is that
Yeah.
He was,
Yeah,
okay.
he's just going around asking people for fucking money. I'm like, bruh. We don't allow that. Like the moment we see that, we tell them to leave.
Well, it's
call
company
loitering.
policy. It's company policy. That's basically like what it is like in most places. Like it was like that for like at us at McDonald's too. Like we had guys like they would
No
we
soliciting.
had like several we had several in the homeless that would like stand near the drive-through and would ask people trying to order food in the drive-through, ask for money. And we always had to like call the manager and always tell them like, hey, there's a guy out there, and they would have to handle it and all that.
Well, no, what's funny is there's this one guy today.
Yeah.
He was smart, is what it was. So he was standing at the end of our drive-through, right? But he was like on the side of our drive-through that's not our property, it's somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But he had his sign pointed to our drive-through line,
Oh.
and we can't say or do anything about it. He's not on our property.
Yeah.
I'm like, this smart motherfucker, bro. I'm like you're a real piece of shit.
I wish I did not have work today, so I could have went with mom to that because I would have made all sorts of fucking commotion.
What's funny is that happened like right as I went to the back, so he must have walked in as I walked back.
I want y'all to know something. I have years of pent up anger. And I'm just waiting on the fucking day that someone tries me so I can relentlessly beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, that sounds like the objective of a lot of people.
Yeah.
They just can't wait.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel bad for, like,
You're the
guys
first
who are,
person
like,
I've heard to actually say it, though. My bad.
I mean, it's the truth. I mean, bro, like, I'm be honest with you, most people in the world, I'll be honest with you, has no common sense.
Yeah.
They are probably the most brain dead motherfuckers and believe everything they fucking tell them. And I stand by that. I'm like, if you have common sense and you can fucking think for once in your fucking life, you can realize how fucking stupid you are. I'm like, no offense, and I'm not calling no one it. I'm just saying there are points of time where people, including myself, I have said stupid shit. My fucking brother my brother can agree to that.
Yeah.
But it's
Sure
shit
has.
like that that literally irritates the fuck out of me, and then they put that problem and those problems on my fucking lap.
Oh.
For
Making
real,
it
man.
twice is worse.
And then like another thing that cracks me up, kind of banking off of Charles's thing, but not really. So yesterday, right? One of my coworkers looked at me. Of course, most everybody found out that today was my birthday, but they found that out like yesterday.
Yeah.
And someone at my job was like, "Well, I'm gonna get you a gift." I said, "Don't."
Immediately just deny it. Said
Yep.
no.
And
Not.
and they were like, "Well, why not?" I said, "Because I do not want it." They were like, "Well, why?" I'm like, "Because if I want something, I just buy it. Why? Because I make money. I can just buy it. I buy my own shit.
Damn, this dude said
much.
like, nope.
There's
just not the
there's
one.
only a select few people I will accept gifts from, and a vast majority of them are in here now. Some of them aren't in here, but we'll include them another time. But
Sedge.
it's because I'm very peculiar about my shit,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's it.
and when it's my shit, it's my shit, right? And so she was like, "Well, then I'm just gonna make you a cake." I said, "Don't."
No.
This was the
Nah.
thing I was
Not
talking
even-
about, Thomas.
Not even cake. Damn.
And so I was like,
Better than night cake.
I was like, "Don't." She was like, "Well, why not? You don't want me to get you a gift, so why can't I get you a cake?" I said, "Because I do not want it at all." I said, my mother is bringing me my birthday dessert, which is what I want, and I am not having anything else dessert-wise until I have those. No, I don't want your cake. I said, do not give me a cake, right? And so, roll over to today.
Sounds like-
I get a text, or I got a snap from her, right? And I opened it, and she was like, "So I know you said don't get you a cake, but I went ahead and got you one anyways." I said, "Don't bring it because I will not take it." And she did not bring it. She left it at home. And so she was like, she was like, she was like, "Well, now I just have this cake in my fridge because you didn't want it." I was like, "I told you not to get it."
You gonna make you
Told
feel
you.
bad. Not sure you can come over.
I did not want it.
I said I told you not to get it. And then she was telling other people that I told her to leave it at her house and leave it over there and not bring it because I didn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had some people come up to me like, "Man, that's really disrespectful." I'm like, "No, it's not." I said, "It's not disrespectful." I said, "That is the most respectful thing I could have done, which is to tell her straight up that I do not want it and for her not to bring it."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I said, if you wanted me to be disrespectful, I could have been. And they were like, "What do you mean?" I said, I could have let her bring it, me take it, wait till she leaves, and then throw the bitch away because I didn't want it.
Yeah, that would have been real disrespect right there.
Nah.
I
You
was
should
li-
have seen what fucking mom was about to do to her, bruh. She was all smiling at her. Mom was about to break her fucking face in.
She had that fake smile, like, yeah, I'm
No,
snapping.
no, no, no. I don't think y'all guys understand of who Thomas is talking about.
We're not going to touch this subject, at least not on the podcast. But if you guys would like to know this information, I'll definitely say it afterwards. But we'll leave said person's name as anonymous for now.
Fair enough.
All right.
But yeah, nah. And I don't blame my mom, to be honest. I mean, I've full blown told her not to speak to me for a damn good reason, because I don't know how to keep my fucking mouth shut.
You know, I just
Dang.
it was the whole situation. I won't lie. Part of it being my fault, but it sometimes I
No,
just
no.
don't. Sometimes I just don't understand people and the choices that they make. You know,
Dude,
It-
I know.
everybody in here knows me. They knows me well enough that I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm straight up. You know, if you want me to tell you something, give you some kind of advice, I'll give it to you. You know, and I won't hold back. I'll tell you exactly what you need to hear, what you want to hear. But I won't hold any punches. If I feel like you're being a dipshit, I'm gonna tell you you're being a dipshit and quit fucking being retarded.
Damn right.
I mean,
Bro,
that's
man.
fair.
I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it. You're not gonna grow if I'm like, it's okay. You'll do better next time. Fuck no.
Fucking grow up here, dude.
I'm like people don't grow if you don't like if you don't just
Push yourself.
if they have
don't
no
push yourself.
motivation
Mhm.
like there's this one chick at my job.
Yeah.
She for the life of her did not know her 7 continents.
Damn.
And I blatantly, to her face, called her dumb. I mean, I called her fucking stupid.
Did you cry about it?
She did in the moment, but you know what she knows now? Her 7 fucking continents.
Nice.
Oh, yes, Zoo.
Learn.
Word.
Well, there you go. She just learned just because you just said you're dumb.
He just fixed it.
Yeah.
What we learned today.
I'm just
Wasn't
saying,
trying to fool you. I'm just
you know,
saying.
but like, there's some choice, like, but I've based my entire being on where I'm being honest with everybody. Like, I don't want to hold anything back from anybody. I'd much rather just be upfront with people, tell them exactly what they want to hear, or if it's something coming from my perspective, give them the honest truth. This way, whatever happens, happens. Right? I will just never understand why people feel the need to lie to other people about shit. I don't. To me, it just doesn't make sense.
Bro, man.
It's like
And I wanted to.
it's like why lie about it?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that don't make any sense, dog.
Mainly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I low-key feel like the reason for that is because they're trying to be something that they're not. You know? Like, if they want to own something that they don't have, but they want to flex it because that's what they truly want in, like, that fucking moment.
I've been questions for you, Thomas.
Well, no, and what's funny is I still kind of talk to this one person outside of work a little bit. We haven't really talked as of late, but I don't necessarily care. And it's mostly for my own benefit because there's a lot of things that higher ups don't hear that team members know about.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm homies with everybody, I have ears everywhere. So I know pretty much everything and anything around the course of my job. I'm like fucking God in that bitch. I have information everywhere and I can get it. Granted, this informant is most certainly not a reliable one, but neither here nor there.
Everywhere.
Bro,
Yeah.
keeping tabs.
Anyways, Would y'all got? I got a question, which I probably know the answer. But which one do y'all guys fuck with? Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Pokemon.
Before we change topic to that shit, I had a question for Thomas.
Okay.
So
I
you
have
don't like
something.
lying at all, right?
Correct.
So what if it's a lie to be considerate?
I don't give a shit. Fuck people's feelings. If you're gonna be a crybaby bitch because I told you the truth, then you're a pussy and you need to grow a pair.
I mean, I'm gonna cry just because you just yelled at me, but at the end of the day, I will improve. I mean, I feel like you yelling in my face was unnecessary. You know, it's like when someone spit in your face. It's like that was unnecessary.
Well, no. I'm not yelling at anybody. That's the thing. I'm not finna sit there and if someone's being fucking stupid, I think they're being fucking dumb. I'm not gonna be like, man,
It's like,
better
wow,
luck
you
next
were
time.
very
No,
smart.
you're fucking dumb. You're an idiot. I'm like, there's no two ways about it. You're fucking dumb.
You suck.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm just picturing in my head like the same girl that you just told you're dumb. I don't know why, but I'm just picturing this scenario where
Well, no,
she's
and
like,
what's funny
she's like,
is
wow, he's actually right, but you know what?
what's
I don't
funny
know
is
what my-
what's funny is there was like, I don't know, fucking like 7 other people there. No, it was 6. It was 6 other people there.
Mhm.
And yeah, there's like 6 other people there, and they all watched me lay into her about it. I'm like, I don't care, bro.
Don't give a damn, bro. Straight up Trump mode, dog. Dude, that's why I
Tough
was
love.
trying to. I wanted to say something too, dog. Like that part where you literally told that person, "Hey, don't bring me anything, don't make anything, don't bring it to me," and they still do it anyway. It's like people don't understand English or something, bro.
Me,
I
No.
literally said no 7 times, and you gonna ask me an 8th time?
I'm
Like,
kind
bro,
of. I'm kind of the opposite. It's like if someone wants to give me a gift, it doesn't matter. I'll be like, I mean, I'll accept it. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm
It's
cool with
like
that too.
me, me personally. It's like I'm grateful that I got something because it means that the said person cares, or in some way, they thought about me.
Thing is for me as a person,
Yeah.
anybody that I'm close with, which is pretty much anybody in this call right now, excluding a few other people who aren't here, you know, I could care less if y'all get me anything for my birthday. I would much rather you get me nothing than some half-assed anything. But
I'm gonna give you my cum sock next in.
lit. I expect that wrapped and to me by the end of the week. No, I'm kidding.
That shit's gonna be so goddamn stiff, Thomas. Your ass gonna have to use a goddamn
I'm
sledgehammer.
gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean it. What do you mean?
Straight up whap. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, but not. But
My
like,
man said he cleaned it.
but like,
Yeah.
just the thought of knowing that the people that I'm close with and the people that I have within my inner circle as a whole, are just with me, and I could legit just, if I was in any kind of situation whatsoever, I could just give a phone call to any of them, and if it was like a dire situation, they would just drop anything at whatever the fuck it is that they were doing to assist me in any kind of way, shape, or form.
Nice.
So
I
just
got homies on the call up.
just knowing that information alone, I'm cool.
Good to know that you're cool.
I've got my people. That's all I care about.
Cause I got homies on the dial up, bruh.
I do.
Yeah.
I got homies on the
Big
dial
goals,
up.
though.
No,
Big ass goals, bro.
I'm telling you straight up, like phone knows shit. Like fucking one night we were over at my parents' house, and Charles was talking to us about dipshit, and like him mistreating
Oh yeah.
yeah, like him mistreating Kinsley and shit, and fucking Fo and I both were like, if you want us to pull up on motherfucker, we'll pull up on a motherfucker. We don't give a shit.
Hey, I think this is
get
was
down.
this like
Like, bro, we'll do it
was this
tonight.
recently or was this like was this recently or was this like this one time when Carl got
Mm.
stabbed? Remember?
No, that
No,
was
this was
not
like
not that far back. It was more recent than that, but not
Okay,
it was
not
like maybe like a few months ago
yeah.
at
gotcha.
most.
Anyways, going off of this topic, going into Charles's. So Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
I already gave my answer. Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, hold on. Okay, so if we're gonna answer this, you have to answer it and give a reason why.
Oh, okay. I think cards are fucking lame. I mean, truthfully, honestly, okay. Here's the thing: if you're gonna tell me that this is like this is a game where apparently a card game per se exists and has existed over time, and then all you need are 5 cards that combines a fucking form, like a fucking this deity or whatever the fuck it is, and apparently that's game over. It's like that's fucking retarded. That's stupid.
Oh, we
No,
talking
get out
about
of here.
Zodiac.
My man's talking about Exodia.
Exactly. That's fucking gay. That's fucking gay as shit. It's like if I have all 5 cards already, and it's like why like that's dumb. It's like you might as well not play the game anymore. And secondly, it's like I prefer Pokemon because it's more so just like yeah, I just like the whole idea of like it's almost like owning a pet kinda. It's like it's a physical being with you, and all you have with you are nothing but fucking cards. And don't get me started on like fucking what was it called? I'll admit though, I mean Yu-Gi-Oh is like well when it was on 4Kids, I enjoyed it because how fucking terrible it was because the dub was terrible,
Yeah.
and the dude, fucking Dragon Ball like no what was it? Not Dragon Ball. What was it called? Yu-Gi-Oh GX was it?
The second
Yeah.
series?
I believe it is. Hold on.
I think it goes. I think in order. I think it goes Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, then 5Ds, and then whatever the fuck the new ones are after that.
Yeah, it's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. That was dude. That one was like fucking twice as terrible.
I remember seeing the ads for that, dog.
Dude,
Look
fucking
up. I'll tell you this, Hassan. Look up the introduction. Actually, no, fuck it. I'll send you the introduction. I sat down with a few weirdos watching this shit. Well, actually, they're not really bad people, but I consider them weird because they just like to watch weird stuff. But anyways,
You don't like to be weird, bro.
so anyways, what's it called? Only the first season only was aired like on was only aired on like 4Kids back in the day, apparently, and the later seasons were like were Japanese only, and there's a season where like one of the cards was a fucking anthropomorphic dolphin, and this thing was like I don't
Yo,
even know how to describe this thing. It had like a sexual aura surrounding it, and it's like, bro, I feel uncomfortable seeing this thing. I would not want to. I would not feel comfortable. Like if I was to like exist in a world where like cards like for some reason like are in my they just visually appear, I would do not want to see this thing in front of me. This is creepy.
Imagine a dolphin trying to fuck the shit out you.
Yeah. And
like I'm
okay.
not
oh yeah,
looking at.
so fun fact actually, and I hate that I know this fact. GX takes place like in an island. Well, it's apparently a school, but it's an island that Kaiba owns apparently.
Yes.
That
And
doesn't surprise me.
fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, and each year they have to like give praises to the what's it called to Magician Girl, and she appears once a year to one student. One lucky student can only see her, and only the nerdiest kid in that series was able to see her. And I'm like, wow,
Of course.
it's fucking this series. I fucking hate it, but it's so bad, but yet funny.
All right.
But anyways, though,
Actually, oh fuck, I don't know.
shit, I
Yeah, I
was gonna
kind
go
of
on a
stopped watching
tangent.
that shit after like
It's
the
low
first
key.
video.
It's low key a toss up because Yu-Gi-Oh is fucking like I ain't gonna lie. I liked it, low key, but I don't care. Like to be honest though, like Pokemon, Lucario is my dog. The fucking movie where like homie can speak,
Oh, that dude. Yeah, I remember him.
Oh, you
bro.
saw the
I think
Lucario.
that was the first ever Pokemon movie Charles ever watched.
I watched it with you, right, Thomas?
Hmm?
Yeah. It had like Reggie Ice, Reggie Steele, and
Reggie Rock.
Reggie Rock and shit.
Mhm.
Pretty gas, pretty fire.
Dude, that's fucking funny. Fucking Reggie, right? Reggie Ice and Reggie Steele and all their like
The original
all
Reggie
those
trio
movies
before they added Reggie Gigas.
Yeah.
Nah, man, just Reggie, smoking on some Reggie,
All right, Hassan, what you got? Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh.
Man, I don't know because I just didn't watch enough of either of them.
Really?
I watch
I really
Boondocks growing up.
like, I would catch Pokemon sometimes. I would catch Yu-Gi-Oh sometimes, but I just didn't watch anything having to do with monsters or anything. I don't know why, bro.
It didn't
Like
catch your
what? Like
attention.
mainly
My man's
I
was
was
watching Boondocks.
I was
Boondocks,
on
mainly like Afro Jack type shit,
I was
Samurai Jack.
on I was on everything else, bro. Literally, I was on everything else. I mean,
My,
I would watch Pokemon sometimes and
my
Yu-Gi-Oh
man's
sometimes.
my man's at the age of 6 watching Law and Order.
Dog, cops, watching cops.
He said, "Bad
Bad
boys, bad
boys.
boys."
What you doing, dude?
Watching cops.
Dude, that
Dude,
show
that's
was
me.
actually.
Bro, no lie, that was actually me. Back when I used to have G4 and they played that, that's what I would watch.
Yeah, I was watching G4, dog. I was watching America's Greatest Ninja Warrior.
Oh, dude, that was
All
weird.
that show, bro. And Silent Library and all that weird shit. And then cartoons, man. It was weird. I was everywhere.
Yeah.
That was a long
My man's was everywhere else but cartoons.
bro. I went off the board. Okay, that's it for my answer.
All right, Fo, what you got? Good looks, good looks. All right, all right, all right.
That's a great
Me?
answer.
Yeah, you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pokemon,
Yeah.
Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo, bro, Pokemon all the fucking way.
Bro,
I didn't really care for Yu-Gi-Oh that much because like it got really dumb after I seen them start fucking riding motorcycles and battling at the same time.
oh snap.
What?
That shit was dumb.
I remember that. That was the one with the
That was
You
5Ds.
know, 5D. That
was
shit is
5Ds?
dumb.
That was 5D?
That was 5Ds,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
I actually really enjoyed 5Ds.
I did
Man.
not.
You enjoy 5Ds, Thomas?
Not like that, Charles. Shut up.
No, I'm gonna risk it. You know what I mean? So like, imagine riding a fucking tricked out motorcycle trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh with your disc on the side of your head at the same time.
I
Bro, what
looked
the
it
hell?
up. Holy shit. What the fuck? I never seen
Yo, I forgot all about that. Yeah, they had those high tech bikes or something.
Yeah, they had it looks like they have high tech bikes, yeah. And they have
Nice.
like
You
they still
Bruh.
have like
strange.
they still have the fucking gauntlets too. That's weird.
Man.
Not cool, man. But yeah, definitely Pokemon all the way.
All right.
Man.
Well,
Cause Pokemon is something like I can like sit there and binge.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh, nah, that shit gets annoying.
so for me, I'm also gonna have to fall on the side of Pokemon. Nothing against Yu-Gi-Oh. Granted, the series alone, it definitely fell off for me after 5Ds because
5Ds.
because like the base series, like as I got older, I never really paid attention to it as a kid, but like in the like base Yu-Gi-Oh series, like the beginning, like the very first like series, right? These motherfuckers was just throwing cards out left and right. Fucking anything under the sun. But like there was no extra deck, there was no nothing. It was just the base deck, that was it. So like you had fucking like the OG cards like Dark Magician, fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon, Exodia, shit like that. But then later on in the series they changed it. Like they changed it to where instead of motherfuckers just being able to summon shit left and right, they made it to where you had to start tribute summoning.
Yeah.
Based on like based off like the level of the card. So like I think Dark Magician, if I remember correctly, I think it's like a 6 or a 7. So I I think it's like I think if I remember correctly, actually I think he's a 7 because I think if it's 5 or 6, you can tribute 1 card. Anything higher than 6, you have to tribute 2. Okay.
Oh, snap.
Um,
Mhm.
and then of course GX introduced fusions, which was confusing as shit. It really threw me for a fucking loop because like with GX you had like the main character I don't remember his name, but this motherfucker be going around fucking throwing out elemental hero Neos and fucking fusing him with fucking elemental hero fucking Bubble Man or some shit, and fucking get elemental hero Bubble Neos or some
Basically-
shit.
Basi-
And
Basically, the base cards would be like either fusion or Pot of Greed.
pretty much, and it was all around. It was all focused around fusion summoning, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" I'm like, "What the fuck kind of bullshit cards are these motherfuckers pulling out of their ass?" I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then 5D is where it picked back up for me because that's when they introduced synchro summoning, which was synchro summoning was still weird in concept, but not quite as weird as well, I say that. It's definitely weirder than fusion summoning. Because, like, with fusion summoning, you're fusing 2 cards together to make 1 card, and it looks like the mix of the 2 monsters. Fucking synchro summoning, you're like, what the hell is this? Because, like, the main character, Yusei, his like, ace in the hole card was Stardust Dragon, right? And Stardust Dragon, decent card. Really, I say decent. It's actually a really great card. I think it's a level 8 monster, and so how synchro summoning works is the levels you have to go off what the description of the card says, which I believe for Stardust Dragon is 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner monster. So the levels of the tuner and the non-tuner monster have to equal the amount of what the monster is you're trying to synchro summon. And so like it's like this motherfucker has like he has like a level 5 synchro summon named Junk Warrior. And majority of his deck is all based on like junk cards. It's like a junk deck basically. It's like this motherfucker would throw out fucking Turbo Warrior. No. It was Junk Synchron and then like another level 2 monster, and then wow, boom, look at that, he synchro summons this fucking Junk Warrior. Cool. And then he somehow manages to bring back fucking Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron comes back, then he synchro summons Junk Synchron with Junk Warrior, and now he has a fucking dragon on the field. I'm like, when did these mechanical ass parts become a dragon? I'm like, you pulled these shits out of a junkyard. Now you just have a dragon flying in the air? Cool. Great. However, I will say though, the reason why I like synchro summoning a lot is because it introduced my all time favorite card, which is Red Dragon Archfiend. Red Dragon Archfiend is a fucking busted ass card, and his support or his higher tier cards and like his like same level cards are just as broken. So like Red Dragon Archfiend, his ability is he has like 3,000 attack, but if you are intimidated by it and you start what's called setting cards, which is basically like placing them in like face down defense position, if like let's say I just let your fucking field build up, whatever cards you have in defense position, I could just attack 1 monster and I could wipe out your entire field.
That's simple.
Yes.
So just 1, and then it just wipes out all of them.
Yes. And then like there's another one that's like Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, and that one also 3,000 attack, but like I think his attack or his ability is like if he attacks a monster, I think instead of taking like the difference in damage, you take the damage equal to the monster that's being destroyed. So like if I'm attacking a monster that has 18,000 attack or 1,800 attack, then you lose 1,800 life points. And then it just keeps going higher and higher. Like I think that my best kind of card that bounces off him a little bit is I think it's called Red Nova Dragon. Red Nova Dragon is fucking busted. So his base attack, if I remember correctly, is 4,000.
Mhm.
But he gains 500 attack per every tuner in your graveyard. So if you've been synchro summoning all fucking game and you just have hella tuners in your fucking graveyard, he is one souped up ass motherfucker because he's got hella attack.
Bruh.
But that's my defense on Yu-Gi-Oh anyway. But however, like I said, I'm still going with Pokemon because Pokemon. I grew up watching it. Pokemon was my shit. I watched the first series. First series is great. First Pokemon movie I ever watched was the first
Was it the
Pokemon.
2001 or was it 2002?
Uh,
First Pokemon.
the first Pokemon movie, the one with the Mew and Mewtwo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first one. Okay.
Yes.
The
So
one, my very first the first Pokemon movie that I saw was the what's it called? The scientist like transferred his brain over to Entei, I believe. I forgot which one that was called.
I think that was in like Gen 2. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, I actually it's where like there's a bunch of missing no oh no not missing no it was the unknowns or unknowns or whatever the fuck it's called.
Unknowns.
Yeah, a bunch of unknowns were like kind of just walling out,
Mhm.
and they were just being used as a symbol, or just symbolizing like the events and all that.
But like with Pokemon, like I said, I grew up with it. The first movie I watched was the one with Mew and Mewtwo. And I thought Mewtwo was like the most badass fucking Pokemon on the face of the planet. And then of course, more seasons of Pokemon came out, and I was like, man, this motherfucker
More
looks like
legendaries.
shit.
Yeah, more legendaries showed up, and it's like, yeah, you don't mean shit to me.
And then as I got older, it finally kind of dawned on me that technically, some people may argue it, but from my perspective, Mewtwo's technically not a Pokemon
It's another Pokemon. Oh yeah,
because he's made.
yeah, I know. It's made from I think from the exact same DNA as Mew, from what I
Yes.
remember. Yep. And like that, like he was kind of like an abomination, hence why they call him Mew into.
Yeah, that's why they call that's why they call him Mewtwo. So technically he's a Pokemon, but he's also not because he was made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
He was a science experiment got wrong, and here we are.
Bro.
I will say though, his Mega Evolutions are fucking dog shit.
That's true.
Mewtwo's
That's gotta-
Mewtwo's Mega Evolutions are fucking terrible. They are bad.
It's like my man just looks like a fetus, like just literally like a flying fetus. That's what he looks like.
And then the other one just looks like he bulked up. That's all it is. I'm like, bro, this is trash. But
I
like,
get what you're talking about.
but I watched a good amount of Pokemon. I think I watched pretty much all of Pokemon all the way up until Black and White. After that, I had never really kind of picked it back up.
For me, it was like season 1. What's it called? Was just like the Indigo League. Really, I
Because-
haven't seen really much of the other gens. I guess I remember watching like the start of like I think it was Gen 4. I think I remember watching like the first few episodes of that, and then I just gave up. But that was like a while back because I didn't have like Cartoon Network at the time.
Because what like I said, I watched a good amount of Black and White, but the series that I watched the most out of all Pokemon was Gen 4. Diamond and Pearl was fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
With the starters being the way that they were just great. They were just great all around.
Yeah.
And with that also, like, they introduced like the legendary Pokemon for fucking time and space, and
Oh, yeah.
the fucking reverse
Which is what I like.
dimension, and what else? And then of course they introduced quote God, like the creator of all
Arceus.
Pokemon. It's like
Yeah.
Hmm.
Arceus.
it's like wow. All right.
Yeah.
They kind of went all out with this one, and then of course as time goes on, you get more
Yeah.
and more legendaries, but Diamond and Pearl was really great. I really enjoyed that series. It was wonderful. It was always a good watch.
Why?
To this day, I still like what's it called? Like my favorite like Pokemon, like I think my favorite gen even like to play, it has to be like Diamond and Pearl. That still has like my favorite, despite the fact how most people say that they don't like Gen 4 as much. I mean, I think I can. I mean, I can kind of agree that I don't like. What I don't like is the fact how it's like lacking fire types. That's like the only issue I have with it. But other than that, I do like the legendaries. I do like the region.
So I
Like,
didn't actually play the original Diamond and Pearl. I ended up playing the remakes on the Switch.
yeah, mhm.
Like
I can mm, I can
Kindle.
vouch.
Well, no, I've seen like hella gameplay on it. It looks great, but like
Yep.
playing it on my Switch, Kendrell and I played it together. We both got opposite games, so I got Pearl, he got Diamond.
Yeah.
Because each Pokemon game has their own version exclusives.
Yup.
And so him and I were kind of helping each other out with a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But like, bro,
Mhm.
battling Cynthia, I wanted to snap my Switch. I
Oh
I,
yeah, Cynthia's like the hardest. Yeah.
I wanted to fucking snap that shit.
So I'll tell you this right now: the original, like the DS versions, the fights were a little bit more difficult
How is this
compared to the
one?
remakes. The remakes did kind of like dumb them down a little bit, but I guess only with Cynthia's fight, it just seems a little. It seems like they didn't do much changes with her at
It's
the ending.
because her Garchomp is stupid, broken.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
you were struggling with Garchomp? I was struggling with her Lucario actually.
Nah, I've pretty much swept her entire fucking team. It was her goddamn Garchomp that was my problem. I was like, bruh, there's no way.
Like how and why?
Her Garchomp's fucking speed is off the fucking charts. And her Garchomp, not only is it fucking fast as shit, but it also knows Earthquake,
Oh yeah, dude, that was like the annoying part too.
which
The
is
fact
like
that it knows
super
Earthquake.
effective on almost everything.
Unless you have like I guess like another ground type Pokemon with you.
I know it's still, I think it's still super effective against them too, unless you have a flying type. It won't
Oh
work on
yeah,
flying types.
yeah,
Flying
that's right.
types are in the air. They're
Levitate, yeah.
fuck Earthquake gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Like fighting Cynthia was a bitch. And what's funny is Kendrell and I beat Cynthia in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
What made me mad is like I got really far into the game and I stopped playing because I just could not beat Cynthia. And then Kendrell one day was sitting on the couch and he sits there, challenges her once, loses, goes back through the Elite Four again. After kind of doing a little bit of extra prep work, goes back through the Elite Four again, beats her ass the second time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And at the time, it was like him and his girlfriend. So he beat Cynthia, right?
Yeah.
And so I was sitting there on the couch. Those two, like him and his girlfriend at the time, like have left and gone into his room, right?
Yeah.
I beat Cynthia. I fucking threw my Switch on the table and fucking screamed. I was running around the living room. I was like, "Wow! I fucking beat her ass!"
Oh yeah, that's
I was so hyped when I beat her, bro. I was like, "Oh my god, I can't."
He's like, I'm done.
All right,
I'm done here.
all right.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask it. Following the theme of Pokemon here. What's y'all's favorite Pokemon? Well, okay. When I ask this question, we'll do two different answers. We'll do like just original Pokemon, and then the second answer can be a legendary if there is one.
Man, this shit might get woke and little bit because I got me some moon rock and I'm about to hit this shit.
It's about to get woke.
I'm about to get hella woke up in this bitch.
All right. All right. So we'll start. Favorite Pokemon excluding legendaries.
Excluding legendaries?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Someone started.
Man, that's a tough one for me.
I gotta think hard about this shit. Oh wait, I feel like we've already done this before.
We
No,
talked about
we
stupid
didn't.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
We talked about stupid looking Pokemon. We haven't talked about our favorites.
I feel like we have
Floor
talked about
shits.
my part of favorite. Hold up. But either way, I think I said this. I gave the same answer last time. It was gonna be Wobbuffet.
Yeah, no, you never said that before. Either was
That's
yeah,
my
no,
favorite
but-
Pokemon.
Wobbuffet? Not bad.
Yep.
Why Wobbuffet?
Well, one, he looked like a fucking punching bag. Two, he's funny as shit. And three, his defense is crazy.
Valid.
Fair.
All right. Who's next?
Hmm.
Well, I already
wouldn't-
told y'all mine. So.
I wouldn't know.
Man, like I said, like I have like so many favorites. Again, like I don't know, like it's kind of hard for me to pick a favorite per se.
If you
like,
had to pick one that you would just like, it's like your go-to no matter what.
Charizard.
Okay, not bad. Not bad at all.
My reason why is because like I mean, my first again like as a kid, I guess like my first starter. Well, I had like I said, I'd owned like Pokemon Fire Red, and my starter was like Charmander. So really, I mean, yeah, and then I just like it kind of just stuck with me for like a while. So yeah, no, and seeing him like in most of the movies and most of the animes and just being all badass and all that, I was like, bro, that's my favorite Pokemon right there.
Feel like me in the
Yeah.
morning. Sounds like a boo boo.
Yeah.
Lucario. Me.
Fair enough. Hassan, do you got one? I don't think you do. I'm just curious.
I really don't.
Pikachu.
Man, everybody choose that motherfucker.
Squirtle.
I don't even know about that. That dude
It's-
kind of.
It's fun. Hassan, you don't have to answer that one because I know you didn't watch it. I was just curious.
No, I did, just not enough.
Motherfucking floor shits.
He
Yeah,
said
Big
fuck-
Dick D.
Big Dick D.
Motherfucking Punchy Rock.
When she rock.
All right. So my all-time favorite Pokemon is Garchomp.
Okay, I can see that.
Understandable.
And the reason why is because Garchomp as a Pokemon is the most well-rounded Pokemon throughout the entire series. His move pool is fucking insane. He can learn almost anything and everything.
Pretty fucking move, yup.
And you can train him to be as fast or as tanky as you fucking want. Like he is the most well-rounded and versatile Pokemon. It's hard to beat. And like Cynthia's Garchomp proves that. Like it's like, bro, what the fuck kind of training did you do with this fucking Garchomp to like fucking be this fucking great? Like it's insane.
Yeah.
All right. So then the second half of the
Oh, let me ask you this though. What was your first starter? Like ever, when you first ever picked up a Pokemon game, what's your first starter?
see first Pokemon game
How's
I
it
ever
work?
first Pokemon game I ever played was Fire Red.
Mhm.
My start was Charmander.
All right, Victor.
That's literally what I said. That was like my starter.
Oh
Is
yeah,
it-
that's
he
right.
was-
That's your first. Yeah. Charmander,
Yeah.
Charmander.
Yeah.
Charles.
Charles, I don't
Mine?
think. Did you play Pokemon?
Yeah, I did. Mine was actually Bring a Pikachu. Was mine.
Okay. Hassan.
He's never played.
Dude, I said the one I played with Carl. I forgot the damn name though. It was Pokemon something, of course. Wow, man.
Damn, if only he was here.
What
he
starter
probably
did you
would.
pick?
I picked man, I can't even remember that, bro. It's been so damn
Hey,
long.
I'm unfortunate.
I'm just lost, bro.
First game I picked up was Leaf Green.
Nice.
My first starter was Onion Turtle.
My man
Onion
picked
Turtle.
fucking Bulbasaur.
Oh yeah, that
Bulbasaur.
dude.
Nah, Chief. My man's strange. All right.
I went Onion Turtle. That's my
No,
very
legendary
first starter.
Pokemon.
Turtle.
All right, yeah. So second half of my question, you favorite legendary Pokemon?
Yeah,
Palkia.
no.
Palkia?
Name.
That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's not bad.
Again,
Where in the fuck is?
has the whole like time and space kind of like power. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah.
Mine is a toss up between Shiny Rayquaza or Latias or Latios.
Not bad. Not bad. Those are some solid picks.
Yep.
Oh, you guys give me a minute.
So,
Think about it.
so my favorite legendaries. Favorite legendary is definitely a toss up because it's kind of a tie. And the second one, y'all really second one is not technically a legendary. It's Ultra Beast, but it falls in the same category. But it's a tie between Rayquaza and fucking Guzzlord.
Guzzlord. God
Guzzlord.
damn.
That name,
All
dog.
right, I
Well,
found
That
mine.
man,
Well, no. So
dude,
look,
that man, dude. Have you seen him like in the anime? It's just the dude screaming. That's
yes,
literally like his.
yes, But look, Guzzlord's original color palette is like I think he's like kind of like a extremely dark blue or borderline black with like a little bit of a yellowish tint.
Yeah, that's like a yellow and blackish blue. Yeah.
But his shiny form, his body is all white and then like with like highlights of orange. It looks clean as fuck,
Yeah.
right? So when Sword and Shield came out,
Mhm.
I played that heavily, and then when they released the Crown Tundra DLC and they did the Dynamax adventures, at the end of each adventure was a guaranteed legendary or Ultra Beast,
Mhm.
right? And so
That's interesting.
Guzzlord was the only Pokemon that I shiny hunted throughout the entirety of the Dynamax adventure.
Really?
I spent 3 months trying to get a shiny Guzzlord, and I have it.
Always say.
I have that bitch. He's currently sitting in my fucking party on Sword and Shield right now. It is my pride and joy. It is my most proud accomplishment. But Guzzlord is just fucking phenomenal. And of course, Rayquaza just being Rayquaza. He's fucking
Nice.
peak. And his Mega Evolution, oh my god.
Yeah.
Pair his Mega Evolution with his shiny.
Fire.
Straight gas. All right, Charles, what you got?
The motherfucking god of all Pokemon. Arceus.
My man said
Arceus.
bro. My man.
My
He had
man
to be
said God himself.
My man's chose literal God.
Bro, he's literally well, okay, but like besides for him, I think my second one would be Giratina, right?
Giratina is a solid pick. Dragon Ghost type, not bad.
Yeah, that would probably be my second pick, but for sure my number one is literally the god himself.
So look, I like Arceus. Don't get me wrong, but in my opinion, Arceus low-key didn't get good until fucking he got his own game dedicated to himself in Legends Arceus. Because bro, so Arceus obviously being the god of Pokemon, if you give him an elemental plate, he becomes that typing, right? So like he could become a psychic type if you give him the psychic plate. He could become a dragon type if you give him the dragon plate. He could become a fucking normal type if you give him the normal plate. You know, shit like that. The Legends of Arceus added a new plate for him, which was called the Legendary Plate.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's right.
And the legendary plate on Arceus was the most busted thing on the planet, because at that point there is no point in using any of the other plates. Because if you paired that with Judgment, you won 100%. Because Judgment, I think it's a 100% accuracy move, and it's like an insta kill. Like, you are dead immediately.
Yep.
But with the legendary plate, it made any move that Arceus used the typing that would be super effective against the Pokemon that he is fighting. So if he's fighting a grass type Pokemon and he uses Judgment, it becomes a fire type move, Judgment, which means it's an insta kill no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bruh, that's fucking twisted. Like, man, that's fucking busted. So
I'm sorry, Thomas. Go ahead.
So I'll give Charles that on the fact that he chose God, but man,
So
Man, you know
I
what?
the
have chosen the Lord.
literally the top 10 is Arceus, Mewtwo, Giratina, Dialga, Palkia, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre,
Kyogre.
Kyogre.
yeah. Uh-oh. And Celebi.
Celebi's
Yeah.
technically not a legendary; it's a mythical.
Well, it's in the top 10, literally.
Technically,
What's your like? What's your favorite looking Pokemon though?
like, as far as like looks go, okay.
Yeah, like
Ooh,
say like what
what
caught
the
your eye as a Pokemon that
what's
you
his
wanted to
name?
keep in your party because it looks cool to
Oh,
you.
what's his name?
Charles has got stuff that's on the tip of his tongue.
Dude, what is his name, bro? Fuck.
My man's really trying to think about it. Describe
I'm
it.
looking at. I'm
gonna
looking.
go ahead. What's that? What's his fucking face? The Dynamax version of or the fucking panda. No, not the panda. The fucking bear. What's called Fu? Kung Fu.
Oh,
But like,
Urshifu?
yeah, Urshifu. Urshifu, fucking Dynamax or whatever. Or yeah, looks amazing.
Which one though? There's
The
two.
white version.
They were both
The
white.
white and red version.
White and red. So that I think that was the fighting dark type.
Yeah, that shit looks fire, bro.
That shit was kind of gas. I won't lie. That was a good pick. Good pick. Definitely good pick.
You feel like fucking. Yeah, it was. You probably will know.
So
My man agree, huh? What was it?
for me, it's a tie because there's two, and they're both starters. And I won't lie, they both look to me really well. Like, I mean, they are just fucking great. Like the both of them specifically. If I had to pick one out of the two, I'm definitely picking Empoleon. Empoleon is the water steel penguin.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one from that they recently put?
No, Empoleon's is the Piplup evolution line. It's a Gym 4.
Piplup evolution.
Big-
Prinplup. Oh,
Got it.
Empoleon. Fuck, I forgot. Okay.
Because he looks like he has a goddamn crown on his head, and he is ready to fucking rock and roll. However, the honorable mention, Blaziken.
Oh yeah, Blaziken is dope.
Yeah, Blaziken is really nice. Yeah.
By far, like my favorite looking Pokemon, Darkrai.
Oh yeah, Darkrai is pretty cool.
All right, all right, all right.
Him or what the hell was it? God damn it!
So this is like for. So this is like for two. Okay, so one we kind of went with like favorite Pokemon, and now it's like Pokemon that you like based on like looks,
Look,
right?
Yes, like how they look.
Litten.
Litten.
This is Litten.
Oh
It's
yeah,
adorable.
the kitten, right?
Yeah, it's a little fiery kitten. Yeah, it's
Any
Yeah,
any
you love
any,
that.
any of the fire starter of like Gen 6, no, 7?
This is wait. I think this is like I think this is like. Sure, hold on. I
Because
think
that's a
this is
Sun and
Gen
Moon starter, right?
Yep, Sun and Moon. Yeah. Oh no, Gen 6. That is that's the French version. This is Gen 7.
That was right. It's Gen 7.
Yeah, Gen 6 is basically like what's it called? Like Finnegan and Croak. What's it called again? The one that like
Which
evolves
form
to,
of
like
Deoxys,
a
Charles?
Greninja.
Because he's
His
got
last
4.
one.
That doesn't help me. He has his normal form, he has his speed form, he has his attack form, and his defense form.
Loki, his fucking attack form was pretty fire.
That's valid.
Is that-
That's valid shit.
Is the attack form like where he looks like he has like where he's like all like where he has looks like he has like extra armor?
No, that's defense. The
Oh, really?
the attack form is the attack form.
Oh,
he-
it's where he has like extra tendrils.
yes.
That's interesting. I thought it was the opposite.
No. He has extra like limbs and shit. The defense form is where he's like all around and like he's like perfectly
It's like
defense.
armor.
And then
It looks almost like.
and like his speed form pretty much like reduces the amount of like whatever the fuck he has, so he can be faster. And then there's just his normal base form.
Gotcha. Yeah, I looked it up. I see him now.
I will say another honorable mention for me, fucking Greninja. But
like a fucking ninja.
but specifically Ash's Greninja.
Oh yeah.
Because Ash's Greninja at some point in the series ended up getting to a point where he was holding water shurikens on his back.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And how
lit.
I was like, bro, that
Yo.
looks gas as fuck. I was like, yo, that shit, oh my god, that's fucking fire. I think Kendrell has it. I think he got it from like an
I
event.
think it was from a GameStop promotion, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think he got it. I think he got it from an event. He has it.
Nice.
I think he has it in Sword and Shield right now. I think, or it's in his Pokemon home somewhere.
There's 2 other Pokemon that I think really cool, especially like this version of it, like the Rapidash's Galarian version is pretty dope, and Ninetales Galarian version is pretty dope.
Oh yeah, the Alola version. Yeah.
Yeah, the lowest version. Sorry, not Galarian.
Yeah, well, like it's like the Ice Vulpix. Yeah.
Yeah, the ice. Yeah, that shit's fucking dope.
So
Mhm.
I just
I feel
got
like it looked better than the original.
so I just got a text, and we're gonna do his answer in place of Hassan's. Danny has texted me. His favorite Pokemon is Lickitung.
This.
His reason why is because what that mouth do.
Oh wow, what that
I'm
motherfucker.
done.
Really going there, isn't he?
Yo.
He said he sent a gif after that, but we'll leave that alone.
It's fucking...
But no, that
So
is that's pretty solid.
Guys, pray for me, because I've been procrastinating hitting this fucking goddamn bomb, because this moon rock's about to rock me.
Honestly, I think this is a good place to call it, though. I think we're good where we're at. So,
Yeah.
All right.
all right, Chiefs. If you guys haven't done it already, like, subscribe. Please fucking do all that shit. Come hop in the Discord. Come join the party pack. Come join everybody else here. We'd fucking love to have you around.
Exactly.
Aside from all that, if you have any suggestions as to topics you would like for us to discuss or anything like that, fucking drop that bitch down in the comments. We would, I'll do my best to try to go through and read it and see what y'all got.
Bring
Hope-
it up and all that.
you know, hopefully you got some good topics and we can bring them up. We'll see. But anyways, just homies.
Take care, y'all.
All right, Jaden.